as usual, goes to the fore from Airnock and Mrs. Muck and Gaye Brief and Sheer Gold. Ibn Majed, who made all at Newbury recently, with already a 3-length advantage to 4 lengths now over Mrs. Muck and Airnock and Gaye Brief and Sheer Gold as he comes to the second. About 6 to 8 lengths clear now. Ibn Majed jumps it from Mrs. Muck, Airnock and Gaye Brief and Sheer Gold. Bowling along and enjoying himself in the lead here, a good 10 to 12 lengths clear of Mrs. Muck. Then comes Airnock and Gaye Brief and Sheer Gold. Racing towards the first in the straight, the third in this AT Cross Ascot hurdle with 20,000 added money. Ibn Majed, Mrs. Muck and Airnock and Gaye Brief and Sheer Gold. Now the flight that'll be the last on the next circuit. Ibn Majed and John McLaughlin a long way clear of Mrs. Muck and Airnock and Gaye Brief and Sheer Gold. Coming up past the winning post, Ibn Majed from Mrs. Muck, Airnock, Gaye Brief and Sheer Gold. Winners of 43 of their 84 races, these 5 runners. A remarkable percentage between them. And this strongish pace being maintained by Ibn Majed. 1.5 miles to run now. Mrs. Muck in second, Airnock third. 4 is Gaye Brief bidding for a 3-timer here in this race. And then Sheer Gold coming down to the 5th. Mrs. Muck getting a bit closer as they come to it. Ibn Majed from Mrs. Muck. Just fiddles that a little bit, Mrs. Muck. Airnock third, 4 Gaye Brief and 5 Sheer Gold. Four to 1 Ibn Majed being called in running as they come down to the 6th. Ibn Majed from Mrs. Muck. Airnock and Gaye Brief and Sheer Gold. Just over 1 mile to run, 4 flights left to jump. Ibn Majed from Mrs. Muck, Airnock, Gaye Brief and Sheer Gold. Ibn Majed only about 2.5 up now on Mrs. Muck, with a 3 up on Airnock. Length and a half then to Gaye Brief getting closer, and finally Sheer Gold. But all 5 very much in contention still as they come down to the next. The 7th, Ibn Majed from Mrs. Muck, Airnock, Gaye Brief travelling strongly in behind the leading trio. Sheer Gold a back mark up. 3 from home, Ibn Majed from Mrs. Muck, Gaye Brief and Airnock together. Ibn Majed, Mrs. Muck, Gaye Brief jumped it third, going strongly under Sam Moorehead. Airnock close 4, Sheer Gold got it to do. Ibn Majed being chased along now around the home turn as Gaye Brief goes very strongly into second place now. Ibn Majed, the Newbury winner from Gaye Brief. Airnock is third, 4 Mrs. Muck and 5 Sheer Gold as they come down towards the second last. John McLaughlin now has Sam Moorehead as his challenger as he comes down to the second last. Ibn Majed being pressed now by Gaye Brief. Ibn Majed lands in the lead from Gaye Brief. Ibn Majed doesn't jump it too well, is under pressure. Gaye Brief, the old horse, coming there strongly on the stand side. Ibn Majed on the far side. Gaye Brief on the near side. There's a little between. Ibn Majed lands in the lead from Gaye Brief. It's Ibn Majed on the far side. Airnock was a faller there at the last. It's Ibn Majed from Gaye Brief, and Ibn Majed is holding Gaye Brief. In fact, he's going away from him now to win it well and at the line. It's Ibn Majed who wins the AT Cross Ascot hurdle. Second is Gaye Brief, and third is Sheer Gold. Fourth will be Mrs. Muck, with the faller at the last, Airnock, who got up all right himself, but his rider is yet to rise. The result: first, Number 6, Ibn Majed, owned by Mr. P. O'Donnell, trained by Chuck Spears and ridden by John McLaughlin. Second, number 2, Gaye, owned by Sheikh Ali Abu Kamsin, trained by Mrs. Mercy Rymel, ridden by Sam Moore's Head. And third, number 9, there